everyone thinks earnings season is over, but it's not. And this year we're getting some interesting insights from the retailers here at the end of the earnings season. And that's why it's more vital than ever to tune in because there's a lot of hot companies that are still reporting this week. And I'm bringing you all the action all week long and into next week with the retailers and a few other surprising names. So you want to tune in. But today I'm going for the retailers. Which ones should you be watching this week? Let's dive right in. So our first stock out the gate is Best Buy. And as you can see, work from home is probably going to be very good for them. They also have a great track record though. They only have that one miss back in 2017. So they have already, were at least meeting and or beating, and they're coming off a big beat the prior quarter, which was just the start of the pandemic. So everybody's expecting great things out of Best Buy here. We'll see if they can keep this momentum. And then switching over to Dick's Sporting Goods. Now look at Dick's as well. They too have a good track record. They've just had those two misses since our data began in 2017 there. But they are coming off a big miss last quarter. Nobody cared because, yeah, we all are still going out and buying sweatpants. And we know from Foot Locker, people are buying the shoes. And so, they should do well. I ordered from Dick's during this last quarter, but they're out of stock in a lot of things now. So that's my one main concern with Dick's. How are they able to get the supplies back in? Because I keep looking for a few things that I continue to need and they're still out. So this is something with some of these retailers going forward is sometimes it's too good and then they can't keep up with the supply chain. But Dick's, I'm still, for the same reasons that Foot Locker again did so well, I'm liking where they're positioned. And then we're going to switch over to another area of retail. That's what makes this week so interesting. Dollar General. Now, what a great chart this is. They've only missed twice since 2017 as well, coming off a big beat last quarter. They have food, obviously, in their stores, and that's where everybody's going to shop. So a lot of the good news may be priced in on this, but everybody's believing that they're going to basically kill it this last quarter. So we'll see, but you got to like where they're positioned right here. And then the work from home scenario continues to play out here with Williams and Sonoma. I own this in my own personal portfolio. I've owned it for several years, but as you can see, the stock really wasn't going anywhere. It sold off big. I kind of kicked myself for not getting in there, but I thought, it's going to stay low for a while here, and then it didn't. Now it's off to the races at these new 5-year highs. But it just has that one miss going back to 2016. So it too has a good earnings track record. It does pay a dividend that it kept, and it was buying back shares last quarter. They didn't totally suspend their share buyback. They said they would be buyers on opportunities. Well, those opportunities are gone now, so it'll be interesting to see if they're still going to be buying here going forward. But these shares going to be hot. Now remember, Williams and Sonoma isn't just Williams and Sonoma. It's West Elm and Pottery Barn. And West Elm, going into the pandemic, was one of the hottest furniture retailers out there. Basically, it was the hottest with double-digit comps nearly every quarter for several years. It was only Pottery Barn that was a little bit lighter, and Williams and Sonoma a little bit lighter, but those two had even started to turn around when the pandemic hit. So I'm expecting some good things out of this one. Again, like Dick's, do they have the supply? Could they get it from China in here to meet the demand? That's going to be one of the big questions. And then what's happening now? Are they even able to meet the demand now? But I know everybody's adding that home office, and Williams & Sonoma and its brands are where you probably turn to first. So this will be an interesting one on the furniture home side, but that area's been hot. I'm expecting a big number here. And then we're going to wrap it up with Ollies Bargain Outlet. Ollies has a good track record too, just those two misses there. But they're coming off that big beat last quarter. Now, Ollies is a little different than some of these other retailers because they will buy inventory off of retailers that have gotten into trouble, people who've gone bankrupt or otherwise just couldn't get rid of inventory. Ollie steps in, and a lot of people are trying to get rid of inventory right now of various types. So is Ollie's able to cash in here? We'll see. This is also a play on the stores reopening because you basically need it to reopen because people like to bargain shop when they go to Ollie's. But this is a Northeast type of retailer in the Northeast. And that area is now completely reopened. So this will be interesting to see what happens with Ollie's here. So as you can see, there's a lot of variety going with the retailers this week. They're not all in the same areas, all the hot retailers. So that's a good thing for the economy and what's happening with that group because retail isn't dead. Even the brick and mortar, we want to go back to the stores. We want to have the human connection of shopping. And a lot of these retailers now have really upped their online game. Someone like Williams and Sonoma is already doing over half its sales online. I'm expecting that number to be even higher this quarter. So a lot is going on and a lot of innovation going on with retail. These are some of the top retailers, but a lot is going with several others this week as well. So be sure to tune in to all my Earnings All Stars videos because I'm covering everything going on in this important sector right now. You can get them all on Zacks.com/YouTube, but be sure to subscribe somewhere.